Good evening. My name is Ajari Eniyi. I am a philosopher and poet and writer of fiction. And this evening I'd like to do a composition for you. I'd like to call this piece Thesis on Telekinesis. And this is part one of the composition. This one was completed here in April of 2014. I've been writing for 20 years, and I hope I'm fortunate enough to write for another 20 years. And this is how this composition goes. Thesis on telekinesis. Man is so obsessed with time, the very thing which enslaves the senses. If man can move beyond the limitations of physical perception, he would then begin to perceive the limitless perception of extrasensory perception, and now begin to calculate the equation it will take in order for me to levitate. When I relax and concentrate, objects begin to move. Right now I'm writing my thesis on telekinesis. The blinding light in the darkness was as ominous as emotional bliss, a subtle gaze into the abyss. Undaunting is this restlessness. Untempered cries and shallow lakes are likened to shallow tears, juxtaposed with irrational fears, weary are the times, desolate minds, and unrefined eloquence. I realize in this life that we don't actually die, we just continue dreaming. We're all merely echoes of our own imaginations. Imagine having the ability to feel the future. There are days when I can't feel my feelings. How is one expected to feel when their heartbeat is in a coma? They say the eyes are the windows to the soul. I often try to hide the pain I feel inside, yet my eyes and my heart often betray me. Powers that be use a piece in order to keep the peace. Imagine if instead of using a piece to keep the peace, they kept the peace with an eloquent poetry piece. Corporate society appears to have such a hatred for humanity. The United Nations is always complaining about human rights violations when capitalism in itself is a violation of basic human rights and dignity. Just remember, when pointing out their hypocrisies, powers that be will have guns, not fingers pointing back at you. You appear to know everything. To know everything and to know something are two entirely different things. What I would like to know is this question. Will I have to die in order for my words to really be heard? What I would like to ask all writers is this question. Are you writing in order to just be known? Or are you writing in order to become legendary? Would you prefer to write a piece or a masterpiece? That is your determination, which determines whether you're determined and have determination. In life, either find yourself, otherwise you'll find yourself lost. I don't always know where I'm going. I just figure I'll know when I get there. I can see as far as my eyes can conceive. This is on telekinesis part one. Thank you for your time. Have a great evening. And may fortune always be with you. Good fortune always be with you. Once again, this is Ajari